Final score from the pit, 76-67. The Lobos beat the Rebels to end a 7-game skid against UNLV and garner momentum in the Mountain West Tournament next week in Las Vegas. Welcome into the Lobo Basketball Post-Game Show, brought to you by the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Winning entertainment, including simulcast racing, live music, dining, the best games, and more. That's the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino. Lobos 76, UNLV 67, final. How'd the Lobos pull it off tonight against an athletic and outstanding Rebels basketball team?
Well, it was defense, but I'm going to tell you, it was huge plays made by the bench guys. I mean, Jordan Arroyo with 7 boards, Forsley coming in playing 16, almost 17 minutes, defensively getting stops, and trying, and for the most part, really containing Hamilton. He kind of got loose in the latter part of the second half, but I thought it was the defense and the team effort and those guys off the bench stepping up big time.
Great bench minutes from the walk-on turned final semester scholarship player for the Lobos, Jordan Arroyo. And how about the performance by fellow senior on his senior night, like Arroyo? Saquon Singleton was massive in this game, Hunter. He did so much for the Lobos. Yep. He started, he scored 9 points, he pulled 4 boards, he guarded their best player, he had 3 assists and a steal, he did not commit a turnover, he blocked a shot, and he was plus 10 when he was on the court. 26 minutes of court time for Singleton. What a way to go out. And a nice moment for him courtside here, being the guy that played and started every game for the Lobos last year and worked through so much this season just to get on the court through the heart abnormality. Coach Pitino gave him the mic courtside to talk to the fans at the end of the game.
Yeah, the adversity that young man's been through. And he's really been kind of the glue guy for this team. I mean, he really has. I mean, he's, although he sat out, because of the heart condition early on, he really is the kind of the soul of this team, because the younger guys coming in, they really look to him and lean on him to say, hey, how is it like being a Lobo and that kind of thing. And I just think Singleton, as the only senior really on this team, really carried the torch well this year.
You think about it, too. Among the returners for the Lobos, the most significant contributor from last year's team that played every single game on the road, even their home games were on the road because of COVID. And Singleton wasn't even sure he'd get this season, right? He gets COVID. Then, he tests negative. Then they have to go through the heart protocols, right? They find an abnormality. He actually goes back home. He gets a test, a heart test done there, as Coach Pitino talked about pregame. And it came back looking better. So he comes home, they reevaluate, they do more testing here at home, and he gets cleared. And now here he is on his senior night doing what he did. And I think this is one of the best parts of the story tonight. His mentor, Kashif Pratt, is here tonight. Saquon didn't know he would be here.
No.
Surprised him tonight. Saquon, family, back east,
right.
Not here for his senior night, but his mentor was here. How cool for Say.
Oh, that was cool. And like I said, I mean, he's a humble young man. He comes from humble beginnings, and, just proud that he's been able to be a Lobo.
Yeah, and tough beginnings too, right? I mean, he came from a really tough area.
Yes.
He saw close friends gunned down.
Yeah. Yep.
And he told us pregame, if you heard him pregame, he said, I'm probably only the third guy from my neighborhood. We know about Kimball Walker.
Right.
And that means there's only one other that was able to get out of the neighborhood and make it. Make it this far in his basketball career. He really did escape.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the first in his family to get a college degree. He's a remarkable story.
Yeah, I know. It's so easy as a young man to get sucked in to those environments that you live in, and he survived.
He did. The New Mexico Public Regulation Commission reminds you, always call 811 before you dig, regardless if your project is small or big. It allows underground utilities to be marked and identified. All damages are preventable, and begin with calling 811 at least 2 business days before digging. It's simple, it's free, and it's required by law. And we probably would have not allowed Eddie House to do another Lobo game if he finished the year 0-2.
Oh,
right? Because the Lobos lost in San Jose when he was on the call?
I don't think. Yeah, but yeah.
You mean you're not superstitious?
No.
Baloney.
No, I mean, and I'm glad he was able to watch his son win a game.
And his son plays so well.
Yeah, he did.
Because it was not the best game for House in San Jose.
Right.
This was terrific. I mean, Jalen did everything, right?
He did.
He was fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, he could have took care of the ball a little bit better, but with the 5 assists, I think it's 4 turnovers.
Correct. Yeah. 27 points.
Yeah, I mean, at the crucial, he did. He was able to get points when the Lobos needed them.
6 rebounds, too, for House. Mash goes for 21, House for 27. They combat Hamilton's 28. And the star of the game in January in Vegas was Williams, and he completely disappeared. The Lobos had a plan for him. He scored just 3 points.
Yeah, and a lot of those points, like I said, off the bench he came in and he got them in transition. I mean, they got to running up and down the floor as the Lobos really didn't shoot the ball well. And those rebounds were long, and, of course, UNLV was off to the races, and that's where Johnson was able to have the kind of game he had against the Lobos.
Okay, we take time out post-game. Lobos a winner. Final score 76-67 over UNLV on senior night. We're back after this on the UNLV Sports Radio Network. We're courtside in the pit post-game as the Lobos take down the visiting UNLV Runnin' Rebels. Final score, Lobos 76, Rebels 67, as New Mexico knocks off a team that defeated UNM back in January in Las Vegas handily, 85-56. We're joined by Lobo head coach Richard Pitino post-game, and boy, UNM really turned the tables on the Rebels here tonight. Coach Pitino, congratulations on a terrific win as UNM knocks off the Rebels. The pump of the fist, acknowledging fans, family on court with you. Way to go, Coach. What a win.
Yeah, I'm proud of our guys. I thought we were ready to go. You know, it's hard this time of year when you're not really in the hunt, and I think our guys have shown great maturity in practice. They don't look like a team who wants it to end. I think they're embracing kind of the process of this whole thing. They really wanted to get Saquon, Clay, and Jordan to win. And then Jordan got meaningful minutes. You know, I didn't expect that to happen. Obviously, Jay went down with an ankle injury. So that's hard to do when you're down as many bigs as we are. And I've said all along with Jordan, like, I know we put him on scholarship, but he's a really good walk-on. It's hard to get good walk-on bigs, and he really helped us. So great win, proud of our guys, awesome crowd this late, 9 o'clock game. Very, very grateful.
Coach, congratulations. Talk about the bench play, and you did a little bit of it, Jordan Arroyo. I mean, I thought both him and Forsling, the minutes they played together when Tovar went down was really key to the Lobos having a win tonight.
I thought the play of the game was Sebastian's tie-up at the end.
Yeah.
That was a huge jump ball that he got. And like I said, again, Jordan Arroyo, I mean, he had 7 rebounds, blocked 2 shots, had a couple layups at the basket. Just go in. But the two of those guys, I mean, to be down as many bigs as we were and then to be able to win shorthanded was great. Sebastian was in and out of foul trouble, but I thought he was really good as well. I think UNLV was one of the hottest teams in the league. I mean, they had really been playing well, so to get that win was awesome. Great for our fans and great for our players.
What about the play of Saquon Singleton tonight? He gets to start against an athletic team in UNLV on his senior night, and he did a little bit of everything, Coach. 26 huge minutes, and obviously he's defending their best player like he always does. He was huge.
Yeah, he was and he was good defensively. Now we were kind of going in and out because of just offense, defense with free throws, but made a big three. I was trying to get him out at the end so he could get an ovation, but it was a little too close. He's a great kid. He's dealt with a lot of adversity. He's a great leader. He embraces his leadership role. Our guys really look up to him. I told him, like, I know I didn't recruit you. I know I didn't. We got your back, and you're a part of this family. We are going to help you, and hopefully we can go on a little run here in Vegas to keep it moving.
Well, Coach, talk about going to Vegas and how do you get these guys prepared, and what are they playing for? I mean, that type of thing. Where is there?
I think all year it's been about just year one is building the culture. I think they understand what's expected of them as people. They're respectful. They work hard. they go to class. I mean, those are things that are going to be non-negotiable for us, and they're starting to understand now policing each other, which takes time, holding each other accountable. But it's the best time of year. I mean, I've been lucky. I've been to NCAA tournaments as an assistant, as a head coach. Some of my favorite moments are conference tournaments. My first year at FIU, we were a basket away from going to the NCAA tournament. Went all the way to conference tournament finals. I never would have expected it. You never know what might happen. I mean, you turn on the TV, every game right now, it's just so much fun to watch, and you get reminded about how special college basketball is. So go have fun with it. Let's get locked in tomorrow to see if we can beat a talented Nevada team.
Follow up on J. Allen Tovar, and it looked like the left ankle. He was hobbling a little bit. How severe does it appear, and how's he doing?
Yeah, I mean, he was saying, I want to give it a shot, but he could hardly walk. So I think it's a sprained ankle. Hopefully it's nothing more than that. But he came down on it pretty hard, and he's a pretty tough kid, and I know he wanted to play through it.
So how does it go from a game in January in Vegas where your two unbelievable guards scored 19 combined, and then here in this one they go for 48? How did you guys get them going?
Me. I was the X factor. I wasn't there the first time. No, I mean, I think we're a better team now than we were back then. We were really playing defense in the first half. We were terrific. I mean, they shot 23%. They missed some shots, but we rebounded the ball. It's interesting. They're undefeated when they out-rebound the opponent. They're 1 and I believe 13 now when they get out-rebounded. They're a tough physical team. They play hard. So we were ready to go. I say it all the time, but the reason why I took this job and the reason why the players come here is the pit. It's our Madison Square Garden. We love playing in it. It's all that it's advertised. Our fans were awesome. 9 o'clock game, late. We're not really playing for a whole lot. They still come out and support us. So it was a great win. And all these moments right now that we're building up are great learning experiences for next year and beyond.
Final follow-up on that, because you were compelled at the end of the game to get a mic and talk to your fans for just a moment and then hand the mic as well to Saquon to let him address the fans. But you've talked about the fans a lot. It is obviously sincere, and you were compelled to talk to them after this finale tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to. I always do it on senior night, but it was so late. Everybody wants to go to bed. And then it was a close game, and all of a sudden our guys left the court, and I went to go grab the mic to get Clay and Jordan out there too. So I'll be a little bit more organized next time around. But I do mean it. I really do. And it's with all humility. I didn't have to take this job. I really didn't. I had to make a decision after being at a place for 8 years. Did I want to do it or not? And did I want to go to a place I hadn't spent a lot of time in? But I believed in the fans. I believed in the pit. I believed in a basketball city. And I'm so excited to obviously get rid of all mandates, safe-wise, but just build this program to where we are the toughest place to play in the Mountain West. So our fans are awesome. They're so loyal, and it's what drives us every day.
Coach, thank you. Great dub, and we look forward to next week in Vegas.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Lobo head coach Richard Pitino postgame. Our final timeout. We come back. We wrap it up from the pit. The Lobos defeat UNLV 76-67 on a UNM Sports Radio Network. Corner three for Say. Why not on senior night? He looks at the Rebel bench, too. They must have been talking to him. Lobos by 19, 35-16, UNM. It's an 18-3 run. 76-67, the Lobos take down the Rebels in the pit. We're post-game on the Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino post-game show at the Juliet Eye Institute. They specialize in helping their community enjoy their lives without contacts or glasses. Visit julieteye.com for more info about LASIK and laser cataract surgery. The man who buried the corner three and played a beauty of a game on senior night, guarding the best player for the other team like he always does. Saquon Singleton is with us.
Yes,
Say, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I can't be better right now. I'm great. Thank you for having me.
What a finish to your career in the pit. What was the last trip down the ramp like? Coach Pitino even gave you the mic post-game to talk to the fans.
Oh, man, Coach is crazy for that. I didn't know that was expected, but, man, I'm just blessed, man, to go out that type of way. Got the W. I'm just happy my team pulled through. We came together, and can't be more happy for that.
Well, congratulations, senior night.
Yes, sir.
Young man, I've been watching you here for through your career, and you've been through some adversity before coming here, and then, of course, going through the COVID year was difficult. Yeah. You survived that, and then, of course, your senior year, they pulled you out for a few months, and you're able to get back on the court. I think that's going to help you further in life.
Yes, sir.
After surviving those type of challenges. But, man, you've been a outstanding Lobo here in this community, and so just want to hats off to you, man.
I appreciate that so much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
What was it like when you found out that your mentor, Kashif Pratt, was going to be here tonight? I know that was a surprise.
Yeah, that was a surprise, man. He came out in the morning and flew out before the game was ended. Man, I didn't know he was coming. I didn't know I was having family come down and walk down with me. So I'm blessed to have him in this position with me, And I told him I'm going to get him a W tonight. So that's what I did, and I sent them off the right way.
You have become the designated defensive stopper for this team. You had the assignment on Maldonado when the Lobos beat Wyoming here when they were ranked 23rd. And you were getting Bryce Hamilton tonight.
Yeah.
How'd you prepare for that?
Mentally prepared. Knowing this is my last game, I knew nobody was going to come in here and just walk over me. Bryce is a tough player. He's tough. He made great shots. He's just a tough player. I just tried to contain him as much as I could and just get that W, and that's what we came out with.
Saquon, thanks for being with us here courtside. I know you're excited about next week in the Mountain West tournament, and it probably feels a little bit different going out there this go-around with having a normal season, as normal as it could be, right? But you played home games, you played in front of fans, you've got a whole new set of teammates, and this team this year has done some remarkable things already in Coach Pitino's first season. What's the outlook for next week? What do you guys think you can accomplish out there?
Man, we got to lock in. We got a tough team, Nevada, coming up first. I think we're going to run, I think we're in a great opportunity right here, right in front of us. We're going to watch film, rest our legs, and get ready for Vegas. So I think we're going to be on the way. So we're not done yet, for sure. We're not done.
Another chance for payback, too. I asked you pregame for this game. UNLV got you at their place. You had a tough one in Reno, and now you got a chance to get back in Nevada, right?
Man, it's going to be – I advise all the fans to beat it. It's going to be good.
Do you understand, too, what it would mean if the Lobos beat Nevada? Their head coach, Steve Alford, was one of the best that ever coached here, right?
Yeah, I heard.
And his assistant followed him, here as the head coach, Craig Neal, and took a team to the NCAAs. If you guys could beat them, it'd be the first time the Lobos have beaten those two guys since they got to Reno.
Oh, so we got to get that W.
Yes, sir.
We got to get that, especially because I'm a senior. So we definitely got to get that W.
That sounds great. Go get him, Say.
Yes, sir. Right. Appreciate y'all.
See you.
I got to shout out Kurt, too.
Do it. Absolutely.
If it wasn't for Kurt, I wouldn't be here. He told me the 39 bus don't run to, the other school. I don't want to say the school. But Tuscaloosa. So he said it comes to New Mexico. I said, you right. And I committed probably the next day. So shout out to Kurt, man.
Our New York boy helped us out, didn't
Brooklyn, baby. Even though he Brooklyn and the Bronx is cool. We still love. We still family.
Saquon, thanks for being with us, man.
Love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
All right. Good luck Wednesday.
Thank you.
Saquon Singleton, post-game here in the pit. What a night for Say, what a night for the Lobos, and what a win over UNLV. All right. That's going to close it out for us. UNM knocks off the Rebels. The Lobos finish up the regular season 13-19 and 5-12 in league. The Rebels at 18-13 and 10-8 in conference. So UNM will play in a first-round matchup on Wednesday of next week. The Lobos get the Nevada Wolfpack, as we just referenced. In that game, first-round matchup, the 8-9 matchup, the number 8 Wolfpack, the number 9 Lobos. That's an 11 a.m. Pacific tip. That means noon Mountain if you're catching us on the airwaves. Noon Mountain time. That's the first. That's the start of the opening round game. That's when we'll tip off. We'll take the air 11:30 a.m. Mountain time with our Lobo basketball pregame show. So if you're in Vegas, you're attending in the Thomas and Mack. Let's make it Pit West. Get out there. It's an 11 a.m. Pacific tip, 12 noon, high noon Mountain time tip. That's Wednesday, March 9th, Wednesday next week in Las Vegas. I'm excited to get out there because I do feel like this team, Hunter, and Saquon said, we're about to go on a run. I think it's actually a possibility that this team, if it catches fire, nobody wants to play them because they have the guards that are so unstoppable. The Rebels shut them down in Vegas, and Mash and House just went off on them here tonight.
Yeah.
They can do that against anybody. They've proven it.
Well, listen, they've taken Wyoming to the wire at their place. They beat Wyoming here. CSU at their place. Of course, didn't go so well here, but they've challenged teams at the top of this conference.
Beaten here, but for a call maybe at center court, they win that game, lose it in OT.
So, listen, like you said, I don't think any team in this conference wants to play New Mexico in the first round.
Boise once and played them really tough.
So
Yeah. You never know.
you never know, baby.
Absolutely.
That's why we play the game.
Exactly right. Okay. That's going to do it for us for tonight. Big thank you to Mike Vitale, our producer and engineer, my partners, Hunter Green, a liberal all-timer. I'm Robert Portnoy. Join us next week on a Wednesday, midday from Sin City. We'll air 11:30 a.m. pregame show, 12 noon Mountain Time tip-off. Lobos and rival Nevada. Can UNM knock off Alford and Neal and the Wolfpack? Why not? By the way, if you're going to Vegas and you're thinking about the women's tournament, the women's team opens up on Monday of next week, March 7th. The Lobo women's team is the 2 seed. They play a 7 p.m. Mountain Time tip, 6 p.m. local time there, Pacific time in Vegas. As the 2 seed, they get the winner of an opening round matchup between the 7 seed San Diego State and 10 seed Boise State. So support both teams, and who knows, maybe both teams can go on a run in the Pit West. That'll do it for us for tonight. Look forward to next week in Vegas, Hunter.
Yeah. Wednesday. Be there.
Wednesday. Join us in Vegas. Your final score tonight. The Lobos knock off the Rebels here in the Pit. UNM 76, UNLV 67. Till next week from Sin City. So long, everybody, and go Lobos.